Hi, my name is Lori Flannery. Today I'd like to teach you a technique called Embossed Chipboard Resist. We're going to be using the Dimensional Elements banners and the Art Philosophy Celebration stamp set. These come paired with the Art Philosophy Cricut cartridge that is exclusive to Close to My Heart. We are going to ink up the banner stamp in Versamark ink. Versamark is a watermark ink that stays wet a little longer than dye-based ink, giving you plenty of time to add your embossing powder to. So we're going to ink it up really well. We are going to stamp directly over top. And we want to make sure that we push well on the block in all areas, even a little bit in the middle, just to make sure that your image is transferred completely. We want to sprinkle clear detail embossing powder all over the image. And we're going to smoosh it around, making sure it is stuck to all places. Tap off the excess, and then we're going to heat it with the heat gun. When you heat it with the heat gun, you want to make sure that you point the heat gun away from your fingers, as the heat gun gets very, very hot. You can also use tweezers to hold the image if you prefer that. You want to give it a few seconds while you're heating the image, making sure that the embossing powder is melted. To test that, you will notice that all the embossing powder has turned shiny on the image. That means that it is all melted together and ready to go. So I already have one here for you that I heated up previously. I am going to take my finger dauber, pick up some Pacifica ink, and we're going to smoosh it around on top of where we just embossed. We are going to go back and forth, up and down, around in circles, making sure that all edges of the embossing powder pick up that image. And there you will see. It gives a beautiful little image, great for, any embellishment on whatever craft project you have going. Where the embossing powder was stays white, and anywhere else turns the color of ink that you used. One thing I did previously I wanted to show you is this is the same type of thing with the same ink. I used the scallop circle and I stamped this image off of there. Use the embossing powder, so that's what you get when you use that stamp with the embossing powder and the resist technique. This is one that is just directly ink, no embossing powder. So you will see the two totally different looks that you can get. Either straight ink for the one on my right, or the embossing resist on the left. Two totally different images, so it is great. Once you start playing with this stuff, you will see exactly what it can do. One of the other things I did was I stamped the banner stamp on this cute little pennant here. Did the embossing on it in the frame. Used the dark blue ink and stamped my little saying on the inside. Then I took the light ink and went over top of it all, so you can see it come out a three-toned image. The ideas are endless. Once you start playing with this, you can really see what you can do with these things. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye-bye.